DK Oldies.
All right. It's our first podcast, Anthony.
It is.
My name is Drew Steimel, and this is what's your last name?
Leech.
It's my good friend Anthony Leach, and we're doing the DK Oldies podcast. And do you know why we're doing this podcast?
Why are we doing this?
Well, I thought about it, and I figured the world's moving into the social arena.
Very true.
Net neutrality just came through. Television will be gone, and what will be left?
Video games.
Video games and internet TV. Everyday Joes like us just making content on the web. So I figured, let's get into the social media more, and let's make a podcast. Let's see what happens. Right?
Great idea.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, DK Oldies, we're an old video game store. We sell old Nintendo games, cartridges, systems, accessories, and I wanted to do the website so that we could kind of have an open window to what we do around here, and then let people know that, you know, we sell video games and stuff like that, but we're also we all have families, we all work, we all come to work every day, and ship out your products, but have a good time too. So, yeah.
Where do you want to go first?
What do you mean?
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about, Anthony?
We have ideas. Covered who we are, what we do. I want to talk about how, which I think people want to know, is how you started this company and, you know, how you got involved with all this. Because it's been going on for, what, 10 years now?
Yeah.
Maybe a little longer?
I mean, I don't like talking about it, really. I don't like, I don't think people really want to know that. But, I mean, I'll tell it. Do you guys know how I got started? Like,
Garage.
No. I bartended for a while, and I sold cars. And when I was selling cars, a lady came in, and she bought a car, like, all in cash. And I was like, what do you do? This is, like, early 2000s. And she's like, I sell pet supplies online. And I'm like, what? You sell what? And, like, back then, it seems normal now, but back then it was just so weird that this lady would sell pet supplies online. I was like, all right. So I started thinking about, I'm like, well, if that idiot can sell pet supplies online.
And buy a car in cash.
Yeah, I'm like, I can sell pet supplies online, right? So I actually went down to the grocery store, and I was like, how is this lady selling pet supplies? So I started looking at all, like, the pet supplies at, like, the local grocery store, and I'm like, I could just buy it right here and flip it right over. So, so I told my boss, I'm like, I'm going to be selling stuff online, and I'm not going to be selling cars anymore. And he didn't like that. But I eventually quit, and then my idea was not to sell video games online. It was to go the other way, and I was going to be a teacher. And I was going to go to college. So, yeah.
I did not know any of this.
Yeah, so
okay.
So while I was going to college, being a teacher, I worked for a guy who sold he sold stuff online. He sold, how do you say, adult videos. He sold adult videos, and I worked in the warehouse, kind of what you guys do, just packing and shipping stuff, right? And I did it just to make cash because I was getting married, buying a house, and going to college, being a teacher, selling adult videos, packaging it up, right?
It's a very weird combination of things to be doing all at once in your life.
That's right. So the internet was young, eBay was new, and I played video games when I was a kid. And so after my wife and I bought a townhouse, and I was still doing the school thing and everything. And then I bought Double Dragon 2 for the NES on eBay. And I was like, this game's awesome. I got it in. I'm like, I love it. And I'm like, I started looking around. I'm like, man, all these games you could buy for like $2 or $3 and sell them right back on eBay for $5 or $6. So I started doing that. I started buying bigger and bigger amounts of games right on eBay and then turning them right around and then selling them right back on eBay. And, I told the guy who was selling his uh, lurid material I'm like, we should get into the video game business. I'm like, you don't want to be doing this. This is terrible.
Holy fucking shit. Oh my god. I'm actually shivering right now that I just uncovered this. This has 3.5k views 7 years ago. Nobody's like really looked at it 3 days ago. It's just like every single one. Fuck it. This is a little scary. So, I don't even know what to say right now. This is a little shocking because he just outrightedly admitted in the first episode of his podcast, whoever the hell this guy is, this guy to the left is clearly innocent, okay? Doesn't know anything, was just kind of forced to maybe sit down and interact and do internet social shit. Because that's what this guy perceived as blowing up and gaining business momentum. I mean, did you hear what he said in the beginning? He quite literally stated television and shit is going out of style and video games are here to stay. It's like he's already contrived the marketing technique in his mind. And he just outrightedly admitted it. He said, wow, I can buy these games for $2-3 and flip them for $5-6. So he just contributed to inflation and value, and then and now everybody kind of just caught on, and they're like, it's a scam. Holy shit. I mean, it goes deeper. Joey, what happened? Why you gotta lie to us, Joey? What the hell?
Yeah, it's crazy. Ren and Stimpy, if you've never seen this show, you should watch it. It's insane. For back then, it was even more insane. I was going through this stack and I saw something incredible. There's Madden 98. I mean, just think about it. There was a Genesis game made in 1998. That wasn't that. I mean, it was kind of long ago to today, but 1998, they were still making Genesis games. So every game for Genesis, they made these like hard clamshells, these plastic clamshells for the boxes. But then there are a few games that they were going old school. They wanted to be a little different, get on the shelf. So it's like a cardboard box for Super Off-Road. I don't know if anyone knows why Ballistic decided.
DK Oldies.
We're going to do a featured game. We're going to play this game right here, Anthony and I together. We're going to go Starting to get stressful. New podcast. You feel the stress this week?
For you, I mean, I'm
I
used
do.
to it. I do my own podcast, so
Do you?
now I'm stressed as all hell. So
Yeah.
just
It's
trying to
like
play it off.
yeah, like every week you gotta prepare for a new show. You gotta. Did you watch yourself last week in the podcast?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you think?
I thought I looked like a hobo, but I don't know. That's just how I am. So I'm not gonna deny the reality of me. But I thought, it was cool. Let's do this one now.
I watched the podcast. I watched like 5 seconds of it, and I saw my fat face, and I turned it off. I'm like, I can't watch this thing. I can't watch this. So podcast 2, Nintendo games. We sell old video games, and I was looking in the news, and the big story this week.
It's like, wow, you sell old video games? Yeah, you do. What else is there to talk about?
Was the Nintendo NX. Did you hear about this?
You told me about it, but I'm not too aware of what it is exactly. So why don't you fill me in?
So it's the new console after the Wii U. I guess Nintendo, they're not very happy with the Wii U, how that did.
Didn't come out that
And
long.
So he's already like arguing with him like his co-host. But more importantly, they're DK Oldies. Why are they talking about like new games? Like that's kind of weird. Alright, let's go to episode 3.
do you know how to tell fake Game Boy Advance games?
You told me before, but I forgot.
There's a lot of fake Game Boy Advance games from China. But the way to tell, I can't tell how close I'm getting, but if you check the glare out, you'll see some tiny little numbers on the right-hand side over here. There's
So what I want to know is wait, let me do that again.
GBA, the Game Boy Advance.
So
I personally have not played this game before.
we've not opened any of these. We got definitely a GBA. Do you know how to tell fake Game Boy Advance games?
You told me before, but I forgot.
There's a lot of fake Game Boy Advance games from China. But the way to tell, I can't tell how close I'm getting, but if you check the glare out, you'll see some tiny little numbers on the right-hand side over here.
I might be reading a little too into this, but it's just like how do you start this entire business off of like a marketing scheme and then out of nowhere you suddenly have a passion for being like, look, I know you're like, oh yeah, I used to play games when I was a kid, and then I got a wife, we got our townhouse, like, bills. Oh yeah, by the way, I have this passion for being really good at identifying fake games. It's just kind of like marketing.
Two-digit numbers. On this one, there's a 41 and an E3 on there.
And then Joey comes into the picture. But Joey doesn't come until July 9 or July 17th, 2019. I mean, for the most part, it's just these guys. Until episode 6? What
Here's
the?
The resurfacing machines, but if it works, that's good enough for us.
What did he say?
Anthony, how you doing?
What's up?
Can't really see.
Use the resurfacing machines, but if it works, that's good enough for us.
What do you mean that's just good enough for us?
Anthony, how you doing?
What's up?
I can't really see you because you got a bunch of boxes here. Look at all this stuff here.
Yeah, there you go, complaining.
Well.
You know, I didn't put those boxes there. Rich puts boxes where he pleases.
So he puts them. This is your area, though, right?
Yeah, that doesn't mean I have complete control.
Well-
Hey, well, let's see here. We got some 360 games. I figured.
It's. Hey, Jay runs the podcast. He's behind the scenes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing now, Jay? You doing some shipping?
Doing some shipping. Hard at work.
See, somebody got a Retron 5.
Oh yeah.
It's just one row. All right. Get the box ready to go. Whoa, look at all those Mario games. That's sick. So that's Mario 1, 2, and 3s. Just if you were wondering what's behind there, if it's just one row of games. Oh no, of course not, right? They're all back there too. So that's a double stack all the way back.
What the fuck?
He was in.
Long game.
You know it.
It's nothing you don't know. No, I'm not that frustrated. Yep. And then we will legitimately test this.
Now what he knows. And so that's that. We're going to do a debate. We're going to debate the best 8 NES games of all time. Each of us have our own best 12 games. And then we're going to talk about it. We're going to debate it. We're going to fill out this bracket. Jake, you see that? We're going to fill out this bracket, put all the NES games on there, and then we're going to argue them until we get our champion and find out the best NES game of all time. It's going to be exciting.
I like it.
Ready for that? Then Anthony's going to play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. And then I figured it is the month of May. Long ago, 20-some years ago, NES games were coming out brand new at the time. And we're going to show you all the games that came out in May in the 80s. And we're going to talk about those. Exciting?
Okay. I like it.
All right, let's start off with Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Anthony?
This is our first segment. All right, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. This had a pretty bizarre, complicated.
Can you see Anthony's face, Jay?
See me?
A
pretty face.
What are you doing back there?
Okay.
You're writing notes. You got to be looking at the screen.
Well, look, it had, like I was saying, it had a complicated history before it came out. Punch-Out came out first in '84. Nintendo put it out. It was an arcade game. It was the first dual-screen arcade cabinet.
Did you just Wikipedia
I
Mike
did
Tyson's
not
Punch-Out last night and
Wikipedia.
just
I did
write
not.
down all the stuff about it?
I mean, I skimmed through Wikipedia, but that is very
Are you
cool.
just reading us Wikipedia page?
No, I'm not. This is stuff.
Okay. First of all, like, you know, it's just like what I don't know, like, I'm not a good ripping on like a person opinionated, you know, but it's just like, oh, is this a Wikipedia page? It's like, these people have 1 million fucking subscribers. This video literally has 1,759 views. Like, that was 2015. Still waiting on my poster, guys. I beat this game. Yeah, I don't like every single one. Fuck it. I'm not subscribed to them. That's interesting. It says 27 likes. They have 1 million subscribers. I am not joking. I am not. What the fuck am I looking at? Yo, this feels like a scam. I'm sorry, but what the fuck am I looking at? How did this happen? They have 27 engagements and 1,700 views, but they have like that's a real number. This is not a screenshot. That is real. This is all real. I liked these. What the? Oh my god, dude. I'm actually like shocked. Yeah, they just blew up. Oh my god, like 203 views. Like what is their most popular video? DK Oldies death threat. That's fucking terrible. And then all the new shit. And then they're like most hated video of all time.
A customer tribal.
Tribewolf's first order from DK Oldies. Oh my god, dude. Gotta get to bed. Like, what a terrible shot that was. Like, double dribble in the box. I have that.
Oh, hey guys, we got a big collection in here. We got some GameCube and some DS and some N64, and I'm gonna go through that. And then we got a ton of really awesome complete NES and Super Nintendo games. I'm gonna show you those in a minute. I'm gonna show you this quick little GameCube collection. I don't know if you have a lot of GameCube games, but like everybody knows that one, Super Mario.
Oh
Pokemon
my
Coliseum.
god, that kind of kills my soul a bit. Everyone knows that one, Super Mario Sunshine. Clicks past it. I mean, this guy just doesn't seem confident about the stuff he's showing.
Yeah.
You
Very
find
cool.
the exploring through like the different levels, and you just kept going down, and you had to go up the elevators and
Yeah.
find
That's
new
funny, they
stuff
fixed
to
the
get
camera
you to
angle
other
so it's
areas.
not
It
in
was
their face.
really haven't been done before that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was I think over time, I believe everyone's copied off Metroid
Right.
to make themselves a better game.
And what made it even more awesome was around that time, there was all these like cookie cutter, like bubbly games, like all the characters were like childish characters. And when this came out, it was dark in '86. It was a very dark, just
Definitely.
grim game. So that was cool.
Think about it. They took Super Mario Brothers. I mean, Super Mario Brothers, you just keep going right, and you're
Right.
going to make it there no matter what. Metroid changed it up. You can now go left. There's a whole other world over there.
It's awesome.
And then you're gonna find certain areas that you can't.
Mario, you go right, you're gonna do it. You go left in Metroid. That's what makes it amazing. You go left. It's so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. That's just too fucking hilarious for my blood. Oh my god.
Hey guys, Joey here with DK Oldies. So something really cool happened right at the end of the day yesterday.
Joey with DK Oldies? Wait, what video was that? That's the first video with Joey? Little Ninja Brothers Rare NES game? Joey isn't in any other video. That's his first video. I've got my facts wrong. Unless if I missed something. No, I definitely... No, I didn't get my facts wrong.
Kart racing
Did he? Yeah.
with apes.
Right. Think about that, people.
I mean, people always freak out because it's just another kart racing game. But kart racing games are awesome. So there
awesome.
should be more. So you have platform games. There's tons of platform games. There's tons of fight. Like what? Oh, Mortal Kombat. That's just another fighting game. No, it's Mortal Kombat. racing games are, especially the kart racing games, where 4 people can
It's
play.
Mortal Kombat, therefore
They're
it's
basically
good.
Party games.
Yeah,
They're
heck yeah.
they're awesome.
What the fuck was that?
Get ready to go bananas. Today's show, Donkey Kong. This game's the Mario versus Donkey Kong, where it's a little more puzzle-esque.
Yeah.
So it's like there's still Mario down here, and he's got.
Bases loaded. This was another one. A lot. Hey guys, it's Joey here.
What? I'm so confused. What's happening? I was about to say, why aren't those videos loading? I'm doing extensive research. Honestly, I should just open link in new tab.
Hey guys, Drew Steimel here, DKOldies.com. We have a new website coming out the end of May. I just wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek, see what it's going to look like. As you can see here, here's the site. New logo up top. It's looking a little more modern than before. I don't know if you remember there was always like a big left navigation bar down here, like the old style thing, and we got the new, a little more modern mega menu up here with all the Nintendo, the good stuff, and the Sega, all the different categories. It should be easier to find stuff. We're going to have a new search that's actually working now. It'll work better. And we'll have new navigation for you, anyone using any different kind of screen size. It'll just roll right down from mobile all the way down to tablet, and it will just condense up and down. So no matter what you're looking at, what screen you move to, it's always going to be the exact same site. We don't have just like a mobile site, or we don't have.
Maybe liking their comments is them knowing that I'm like doing that.
GameCube made some bongos, and they made some rhythm game, and then they're like, hey, let's make a side scroller. Let's put Donkey Kong in there, make him small, and instead of a controller, you're going to control a side-scrolling platformer game with the bongos.
I mean, they already had the concept of shorts, it seems like, in their minds. Like, they knew how to execute it.
Had a when you don't put a game in there, just on the regular menu, in a Neo. Hey guys, this is Drew at DK Oldies. We just got in a Neo Geo handheld system, and when you don't put a game in there, just on the regular menu, it had a calendar, had a world time, alarm, horoscope, and you go through all your different settings and everything. So I wanted to take a look and see what the horoscope did. And I assume it would tell your horoscope, of course. June, so mine is, I'll tell you my birthday here. February 10th. Oh my god, I'm so old. Oh no, wait. I'm so excited. 1977. I'm an Aquarius. Money, average. Health, 2 stars. That's not good. Romance, look out, 4 stars. And then general, who knows what that means? That's just everything
Creepy.
else. But that's the Neo Geo. It can tell. DK Oldies, we got a little collection in here. Some diverse stuff I wanted to show you. We have it on this cart, and it's not in stock yet. It will be going in stock today. A lot of N64 has been coming in lately. All the good stuff. Love that game. Just do what you normally do. I just walked in today, and Ash bought this awesome collection of just PS1, all complete games. Everything looks perfect. He's going through and just checking to make sure all the disc looks clean and how it looks nice before we paid for it. But look at all this. Ash, what is it?
Legend of Man.
Yeah, nice. All right, keep going.
Yeah.
Let's see it. This collection, like, oh, look at all these cases. They're all beautiful. Just beautiful. This guy took care of his stuff. And when you do it at the end, I want to see everything.
Hey Oldies, since I'm off for the holiday, I wanted. Hey guys, it's Joey here with DK Oldies. Since I'm off for the holiday, I want to do something a little bit different for this Friday's video. I'll be back next Friday at my normal time for an all-new live video, new contests, new giveaways. I've got all kinds of fun stuff lined up. But for today, I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a tour around the DK Oldies warehouse. So come on, let's start in the back here. So back here, you might recognize this area. Here's where we've got our stack of Nintendos. Dustin refurbishes all of our Nintendo systems. We've got a bunch of lids all setting here. Right here at this green table, you might recognize this is where I do a lot of my filming. I've been doing the unboxing videos here. Over here is Dustin's area. You can see over here, here's where he builds the NESs. Got all his NES screws all over the place. Here is
That's kind of weird, isn't it? That, like, I don't know. They prioritize the YouTube thing a bit. Like, meanwhile, they got, like, consoles and screws, like, all over the place. Like, I don't know. It seems like it is kind of, like, sadly more prone to failure. But this Joey guy just seems like he came out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the hottest minute, it was just it was just Drew. And, you know, Drew had the wedding ring, but I think Joey was here before, because this is his hand without the wedding ring, and then out of nowhere, it's just Joey out of nowhere. So I'm going to take a look at this.
Hey Oldies, since I'm off for the holiday, I want to do something a little bit different for this Friday's video. I'll be back next Friday at my normal time for an all-new live video, new contests, new giveaways. I've got all kinds of fun stuff lined up. But for today, I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a tour around the DK Oldies warehouse. So come on, let's start in the back here. So back here, you might recognize this area. Here's where we've got our stack of Nintendos. Dustin refurbishes all of our Nintendo systems. We've got a bunch of lids all sitting here. Right here at this green table, you might recognize this is where I do a lot of my filming. I've been doing the unboxing videos here. Over here is Dustin's area. You can see over here, here's where he builds the NESs. Got all his NES screws all over the place. Here is a arcade cabinet that he's working on called Wizard of War. Let me know in the comments if you guys have ever heard of that one. Here's some Super Nintendo systems he's working on. Over here is the testing department. I spend a lot of time here in the testing department. I've got controllers of every different size and shape for all different systems. Some Wii systems here waiting to be tested. Controllers, Super Nintendo controllers, all different kinds. There's a Turbo Touch. NES controllers, here's an Advantage controller. And back here, this is our resurfacing station. So you can see this right here. Here's our disc resurfacer. We've got the different compounds that we use for polishing the discs. They sit on, you can tell here I was just using resurfacing GameCube discs. It's the smaller size of the wheel compared to the larger. Here's the pad that it resurfaces on. And I've got a few games that need to be resurfaced, so I've been trying to get through some of those. Any systems that we deem just not good enough to sell on the site, they're broken, don't work, you can see inside them, stuff like that. Those get put over here where the bad systems go, and then Dustin puts these out.
Damn, this is a 13-minute long video. You could tell Joey's clearly more nervous in this video. Kind of doesn't know what to do. Not really showing his face, but just like kind of showing DK.
And these are all waiting to get picked up by the post office guy, who's probably going to be here any minute. Pick up all the packages and get them sent on their way to you guys. Priority man, Brandon, and Heather. And grab orders from the table, take it to your shipping station, clean it all up, and when it's finally all done, they all get stacked over here. Check this out. You've got boxes. These are probably systems, NES 1, 2, 3 pack, that sort of thing. Priority mailboxes, bunch of mailers, and these are all waiting to get picked up by the post office guy, who's probably going to be here any minute. Pick up all the packages and get them sent on their way to you guys. Here, right as you walk in the front door, this is where Rob works. Rob is kind of the customer service guy. He helps manage the shipping stations, gets all the orders out on time. Here's where we print out the packing